Hello and a very good morning to all my dear students. Hope everyone is fine and enjoying the chilly winter. Now today in the science in environment looking around book only, we'll be continuing the same lesson as we did yesterday. That is your lesson number 16, a busy day. This was the lesson that we started yesterday and it tells us about different kinds of birds. How do they live? How do they make their nests? What different kinds of things they use to make their nests? And how do they take care of their chicks once they are hatched out of the eggs? Now we'll start our today's work on from page number 125. So everybody will first write today's date 8/1/2021 and classwork. Then the first question is make a picture of nest in your notebook. So dear children, first of all you have to draw a lovely picture of a nest and color it in your notebook only, in your EVS notebook. Then second is you have seen how birds use many different things to make different make their nests. Use some of these things and make a nest. Make a small paper bird and put it in your nest also. Now this is your project. I'm writing here project. This you have to do it in your project book. This is your project and do it in your project book. You have to make the nest using the dry grass, some of the cotton wool, रुई है, ड्राई ग्रास है, ऐसे सब चीज़ों से इकट्ठा करके आपको आपके प्रोजेक्ट बुक में एक नेस्ट बनाना है और उसके बाद एक स्मॉल पेपर बर्ड बनाना है. विथ योर क्राफ्ट पेपर यू हैव टू मेक अ स्मॉल पेपर बर्ड एंड पुट दैट बर्ड और पेस्ट दैट बर्ड इन योर नेस्ट. तो ये एक आपका प्रोजेक्ट है. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग इन द प्रोजेक्ट इज दैट यू हैव टू पेस्ट एटलीस्ट 10 पिक्चर्स ऑफ डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ बर्ड्स लिविंग ऑन द ट्रीज, लिविंग इन वाटर. ऐसे अलग अलग बहुत सारे डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ बर्ड्स आते हैं. उनमें से एटलीस्ट 10 बर्ड्स के पिक्चर्स आपको नाम के साथ, यू हैव टू राइट द नेम बिलो इट दैट विच बर्ड इज दिस एंड यू हैव टू पेस्ट द पिक्चर्स ऑफ दैट बर्ड इन योर प्रोजेक्ट बुक. Now next is birds use their nest to lay their eggs. After the eggs have been hatched and the chicks have grown, they leave the nest. Imagine how it would be if we also have to leave our homes as soon as we learn to walk and talk. Now, as you all know that the birds, when the chicks grow up and they learn how to fly, they start flying, they leave the nest and they live alone. So it is an imagination how what would happen if we also have to leave our homes, and when we start learning to walk and talk, then we have to leave our homes, as the birds do, as the chicks do. Once they start flying, or once they start finding the food for themselves, they are able to find the food for themselves, they leave their nest. Now next is after they leave their nest, different kinds of birds have a different places. Some live on trees, some near or in water, and some on the land. Now as you all know that birds live at many different places. Some live in water, some live on land, and some of the birds, they don't live on the water, in water, but they live around the water, and some live on the land, as you know that. तो अलग अलग टाइप के बर्ड्स होते हैं, अलग अलग जगह पर रहते हैं, and because of that their food eating habits are also different. And according to their eating habits, only the beaks of birds have been developed, and the claws or the paws of the birds also have been developed according to the place where they live. Other animals also live at different places on land, under the ground, or in water and on trees. Animals also live at different places, as you all know. Some live on land, some live on trees, some live in water, some live in they dig a hole and live underground. Now we move on to page number 126. Here are some of the pictures of the bird's paws. मतलब जो चिड़िया होते हैं उनके पैर या पंजे होते हैं, वो डिफरेंट काइंड्स ऑफ बर्ड्स के अलग अलग पॉज या क्लॉज होते हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू द their eating habits and the place where they live. This is the bird to swim in water. ये आप देख सकते हैं कि यहाँ जो पैर है इसमें पूरे में skin है. This is called as the webbed feet, so that they can swim easily. They can wade the water and swim easily in the water. This is the bird that lives on the branches to hold the branches of the trees. The claws are long. ऐसे देख सकते हैं लंबे लंबे पंजे हैं जिससे कि अगर वो डाली पर बैठते हैं तो they can hold that branch of a tree to catch the prey. Now you can see these are special. ये जो है एकदम शार्प और नुकीले और बड़े पंजे होते हैं कि जिससे चिड़िया उड़ते उड़ते अपने कोई भी छोटे से इंसेक्ट को या छोटे जानवर को पकड़कर ले लेती है, अपने पैरों में दबा लेती है. And these are they walk on the land. These are the birds which live near the water. और रहते ज़मीन पर ही है लेकिन पानी के आसपास जो birds रहते हैं पानी में नहीं रहते, but they live on the land but around the water. Normally those birds have such type of long legs to walk, then to climb on the trees. Now these are the paws or the claws of the birds which climb on the tree. So you can see these are the different type of paws of the birds according to the place where they live. Now the bird's beak, because you all know that beak is very important part of the bird's body, क्योंकि वो beak से ही खाते हैं. जब वो चोंच होती है जो उनकी होती है वो अलग अलग टाइप की होती है. जो बर्ड्स फ्लैश ईटिंग होती हैं उनकी बहुत शार्प और बड़ी होती है. कुछ कुछ बर्ड्स की बहुत ज़्यादा बड़ी लंबी और स्ट्रॉन्ग बीक्स होते हैं. जैसे टोकन होता है उसकी बहुत ही लंबी और स्ट्रॉन्ग बीक होती है. फिर जैसे इस टाइप की जो बर्ड्स होती है जो और इंसेक्ट्स को या बर्ड्स को खाते हैं, एनिमल्स को, छोटे एनिमल्स को खाते हैं, उनकी स्ट्रॉन्ग और कर्व्ड और पॉइंटेड बीक होती है टू टीयर द फ्लैश, टू टीयर एंड ईट द मीट. सो एकदम स्ट्रॉन्ग भी होती है, बहुत हार्ड भी होती है, एंड लिटिल बिट कर्व्ड एंड पॉइंटेड ऑल्सो टू टीयर इट, to make holes in the wood and tree trunks. So you can see this is long, pointed, strong beak. This is a little bit long and pointed beak, and these type of birds make holes on the tree trunks to make their nest. Then to suck nectar from the flowers. This is also long and curved beak. तो flowers के अंदर easily जो है ये अंदर चली जाती है beak to suck the nectar. Now this is to find the insects from mud and in the shallow water. The birds that live around the water normally have these type of long beaks because they have to find their food from the either the mud that is around near the water or from the shallow water. मतलब बहुत ज़्यादा गहरा पानी नहीं होता है उसमें जो insects होते हैं या पानी के आसपास जो गीली मिट्टी होती है उसके अंदर जो insects होते हैं उसको पकड़ने के लिए ये लोग की इस तरह की बीक होती है. To break and crush the seeds. You can see this type of beak is there for the birds who eat the seeds only. Then to cut and eat many kinds of food. You can see such a strong beak is there. शायद अगर हमको ये चोट लग जाएगी तो हमको भी चोट लगेगी. इस तरीके की इतनी strong beak है. कुछ भी तरीके का खाना हो तो all different kinds of food they can eat with the help of this beak. So you can see there are different types of paws or the claws of the birds also, and different type of beaks also of the birds according to the food they eat. Now we come to the next page, that is page number 127, where we will see the teeth of the animals. 127 is the animal's teeth. You have seen that animals have different types of teeth. We all know that the animals are herbivorous, carnivorous and omnivorous. That means grass eating, then flesh eating, and the ones both. Omnivorous are both which eat the flesh as well as the plants both. So the animals, first we'll study about the animals, teeth of the animals who eat only the grass. Cows have short front teeth for snipping grass. The teeth on the sides are large and flat for chewing the grass. Now first of all this cow है, buffalo है, जो grass eating animals होते हैं, they have the short front teeth to snip the grass. That means वो घास जो तोड़ के खाते हैं उसके लिए उनके आगे के दांत जो होते हैं they are short, but the teeth that are on the side part are broad so that they, and large also, so that they can easily chew the grass that they have snipped in. Then next is cats have sharp teeth for tearing and cutting the meat. You can see आपने बिल्ली के दांत देखो साइड से तो दो दांत बहुत ही लंबे और pointed, एकदम pointed होते हैं नीचे से, so that they can easily tear the flesh because you all know that cat loves to eat the mice. So cats have sharp tearing teeth. The sharp teeth होते हैं वो especially the animals, those who eat the flesh of other animals have those type of sharp teeth to tear the flesh. Then snakes have sharp curved teeth but they do not chew their prey. Snakes always swallow their food whole. ये स्नेक्स हैव द शार्प टीथ। स्नेक्स को कभी अगर जो है आपने स्नेक का मुंह खुला हुआ देखा होगा तो उसके आगे के जो दांत होते हैं वो कर्व्ड, मतलब कि अंदर की तरफ मुड़े हुए होते हैं, बट दे डोंट च्यू द फूड। यू ऑल नो दैट द स्नेक्स ऑलवेज स्वॉलो। अगर आपने अजगर का एग्जाम्पल ऑफ पाइथन इज देयर, पाइथन ऑलवेज swallows the food and then it may be the bigger the size of the python but it can easily swallow that also. So snakes always swallow their food, they never chew the food, and they swallow it whole as it is only. Then is your squirrel's front teeth keep growing throughout their life. They have to keep gnawing on the things to keep their teeth from becoming too long. So that is why you might have seen squirrels always search for the food to eat, because they have because their front teeth keeps on growing throughout their life. Entire their lifetime their teeth keeps on front teeth keeps on growing, and so that they have to keep eating something so that the teeth doesn't become too long. That is why you can always see squirrel eating something, biting, always biting something, so that their front teeth don't grow long, because their teeth grow throughout their lifetime. So dear children, you have seen the type of teeth the animals also have, and the different types of beaks the birds have, because birds eat with their beaks only. So the different kinds of beaks we have seen, and different kinds of teeth also we have seen. Now here is a small exercise. Find out about your own teeth and write. You have to write your own age. यहाँ पर आपको अपनी age लिखनी है. How many teeth do you have? Roughly you have to write how many teeth do you have and how many teeth have fallen or broken. आपके कोई दांत गिरे हैं या टूटे हैं, अगर कितने गिरे हैं या कितने टूटे हैं, दैट यू हैव टू राइट हियर. देन नेक्स्ट इज हाउ मेनी न्यू टीथ डू यू हैव. मतलब गिर गए, अगर आपके दांत जो है टूट के गिर गए हैं तो उसके बाद कितने नए दांत जो है न्यू टूथ हैव कम. Those are your permanent teeth. How many of your milk teeth have fallen but no new teeth have come in their place. आपके जो दांत गिर गए हैं, जो उसके बाद उसकी जगह पर कोई नया जो दांत नहीं निकला है, that also you have to write. So how many of such milk teeth have fallen but no new teeth have come in that place. So this you can fill on your own. Now next is इमेजिनेशन दिया हुआ है. सो ये हमको क्या करना है, ड्रॉ अ पिक्चर इन द नोटबुक. हाउ वुड यू लाइक इफ़ यू हैड नो टीथ. सो यू कैन ड्रॉ अ फेस विदाउट अ टीथ, क्योंकि आपको इमेजिन करना है दांत जो है हमारे कितने इंपॉर्टेंट है हमारे लिए, बिकॉज सबसे पहले इट गिव्स अ प्रॉपर शेप टू योर फेस. जो हमारा फेस का शेप है जो प्रॉपर है, इट इज़ बिकॉज ऑफ द जॉज एंड द टीथ दैट आर देयर. अगर दांत नहीं होंगे तो हमारा मुंह एकदम जो है उसका जो शेप है वो प्रॉपर नहीं होगा. सेकेंडली इट हेल्प्स अस टू ईट ऑल्सो. अगर दांत नहीं है तो हम वी कैन नॉट च्यू आवर फूड प्रॉपरली एंड वी कैन नॉट ईट. इफ वी swallow the food like that without chewing, then it is not possible for us to digest or the entire food. So teeth is very important. If you do not have the front teeth, both front, top and bottom, how would you eat a guava? Then act and show how. एक आपको बस इसमें से ये करना है, ड्रॉ अ पिक्चर इन योर नोटबुक. हाउ वुड यू लुक इफ़ यू हैड नो टीथ. एक फेस को ड्रॉ करना है. यू हैव टू ड्रॉ अ फेस सच दैट देयर आर नो टीथ इन द माउथ. मतलब मुंह के अंदर बिल्कुल भी दांत नहीं है, ऐसा एक फेस आपको आपके नोटबुक में ड्रॉ करना है. नाउ दिस you have to do it in your, this question is there in the workbook also and the same question is there in the textbook also. You have to draw a bird which is commonly found in our area. हमारे एरिया में या आपके घर के आसपास, around our house, whichever birds we see, out of that bird you have to draw one bird and color it and then label the parts of that बर्ड्स बॉडी ऑल्सो. मतलब एक बर्ड को ड्रॉ करना है जो कॉमनली बर्ड हमको हमारे घर के आसपास दिखता है वो, और उसके बाद उसके जो पार्ट्स है उसके बॉडी पार्ट्स को लेबल भी करना है एंड ऑल्सो यू हैव टू कलर इट ऑल्सो. दिस एक्टिविटी यू हैव टू डू इट इन योर वर्क बुक एज वेल एज इन योर टेक्स्ट बुक ऑल्सो. सो डियर चिल्ड्रन, now this lesson is over. Lesson number 16 is over. In this lesson we learned about the different types of birds, there's different types of nests they build, then their eating habits, then their different type of claws they have, different type of beaks they have, and also we learned about the different types of animals teeth also according to their eating habits also. So I hope you have enjoyed this. Along with this I'll be sending the 2 slides of the birds. One side is of different kinds of birds, the other slideshow is of the different kinds of nests the birds make, and the third will be of the different type of beaks and the claws the birds have. So three slideshows will be there along with the two videos. Now we'll start our work in the workbook. Bye.